Oh, it's a top one. Hold up. Good reason for both. Sorry, my roommate fell out of wheelchair. That's a little base though. That's almost. I don't know. Fell out of. So he's like his crippled friend fell. That's pretty funny. Like if a normal guy falls out of a chair, it's like yeah, whatever. It's not funny. A guy that's crippled, that just makes it funnier. It's like if a fat person falls, it's just funnier. So that one I'll allow to stay here. I won't add it to the list because it will add some baseness to it. Listen to me, I am the carry now.
Sure, yeah, I definitely agree with that. I think you guys had good early games in all of them. Maybe this last game, not so much. But you know, all three games were for sure winnable. I was curious about the third game and the last pick, TA. TA into Razor, not always like your most sought after matchup. Was that something that Miracle just said, just give me this hero, I'll carry the game? Or what was, if you can give us a little bit on like the decision making or you know what the comms were like on that pick, if it's not revealing too much.
Sure, definitely. What's pretty obvious right here is that whatever Amir wants, he gets, because given he's the best player in the world, so it's pretty straightforward. If he says I want this hero, even though it's countered like 99% of the time, he just gets it and wins the lane and wins the game somehow. So we just trust him blindly. The captain trusts him blindly. I trust him blindly. The team is always backing him up. That's it.
Sure.
True. Insania carry AA.
It's still holdable. It's still holdable, though. Unfortunately, okay, Supreme, yeah, it's just blinking away from that. What a counter initiation on the Qualifier go. He does not have BKB. He's got Satanic, though. Now I'm going to start laying in the damage. Good damage, but not enough here onto Shibe. He gets plenty of assistance. Supreme now in a bit of a tough spot here. If he goes down, he does not have buyback, dropping 2 more rapiers. Here goes Insania with the damage. He's the carry now. It's not CK. It's the Ancient Apparition. That's what they needed. He's going to recover the rapiers and continue running at him. Era trying to counter initiate. Gets the stun, but Quakefa now in trouble as Shiba is right on top of him, but they don't have the damage. Insania's actually killing them both. He's got the Pangolier, and he's got Era too!
Oh my...
Gigashed. Those Shiba are getting harder. Western Europe qualifier. If you think this is happening, you haven't been paying attention. Yes. True. Val, please consider a wildcard round robin between the second or third placer from each region. Top 2 goes to TI. Making it minor even, as we got 3 months of no DPC Dota. Dota was this 8 years ago. Why is my 7,000 gold Bloodthorn completely countered by a random neutral item drop? Oh man, here comes the Ledditors. Remove Flicker, please. The item is fucking stupid. In some games it makes a hero completely unkillable unless you bring 5 heroes because they got lucky. First of all, the RNG on Flicker is not that big anymore. Like, people are exaggerating the RNG of like the distance you move. That's not very impactful. How do I get a big cog like you? I mean, I had your mom stretching it a lot, my donger, with her mouth. That probably helps. Flicker is too good though, for sure. It needs to be like plus 4 second cooldown or something. And you're comparing one of the best items, one of the best neutral items, against one of the worst items you can buy. So that's kind of not a good comparison, a little bit unfair. Bloodthorn is really bad. Flicker itself is not the problem. The problem is a silly system giving random different items to different teams in a game where even the smallest item timings and choices at the very highest level of the game make huge difference in all stages of the game. The classic Ledditors and experts. Neutral items. 99.9% of the times, completely fine. There's a 1 game outliner. Oh my god! We gotta change the entire system, guys. There's a 1 game outliner here where Flicker had very high impact. Let's not nerf Flicker, Let's fucking change the entire system. Change it all. Flicker was a bit too good in one game. Change it all. Change the entire system. You don't understand. Let's take a look at it here now. Dota to neutral items. Let's see here. We got ceremonial robe. The enemy character got elven tunic. The game is over. The game is over. It changes everything, guys. Trust me. Outliner. What do you peg outliner? That's literally what it's called. Yeah, no, the force I didn't see the blink plus the problem. Yes. Dude, are you insane? Doesn't matter what happened. Just look at the pure facts. Force and cooldown for a self-purge without a cast animation. Near downs have always been broken because Empress is day one. Not true. Especially how impactful the later tier items are. Not really true either. Because they've nerfed it significantly. Initially, yes. Because initially, you could have neutral items in your item pool. So you had Huskar, who got like 3 neutral items and he just won the game. That was broken. Now you can only have 1 neutral item and it's not as impactful anymore. And the ones that are incredibly strong get nerfed. If you nerf Flicker, tell me 1 other broken neutral item. Nerf Flicker, tell me 1 broken neutral item. Right now, you have 10 seconds. Ballista, no, it's not. Not really. Searstone, not really. Spider Legs is kind of good. Spider Legs needs to put nerfs probably slightly. Not by a lot, but probably a little bit. Look at chat. They can only name tier 5 items, pretty much, except Spider Legs. How often do you get tier 5 items? Very rarely. I agree. RNG should never be part of play this large a role in a community game. True. I hated them when they came out and still do. Personally, I think they're kind of fun and, you know, spice up the game. It just doesn't feel good when the enemy gets the perfect items they need for a situation for essentially free because of a roll of dice. Almost all tier 3 items are good. This one is alright. Not great. 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 Pretty good. Great. 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 Pretty good. So pretty much all items are great here. Yeah, but you understand Titan Sliver is like 3% better than Paladin Sword? And that will just break the game. Neutral items were my last straw to uninstalling. I can understand if you're hyper competitive. If you're playing casually, how can you care about neutral items? Come on. I quit Dota because of neutral items. Initially, yes, they were broken. Tier 5 items are also pretty broken initially. Like Book of the Dead was completely garbage. And there was some other that was broken. But now Book of the Dead is still pretty bad, honestly. But they're all pretty okay-ish. Some are better than others. Whatever. Now, I have designed a lot of games. And I'm going to tell you a secret. If there's no RNG, games are boring. There's no randomness. The game is boring. A great example is Hearthstone. You remove the random elements to a card game like that, no one will play it because every game is the same. Randomness spices up the game and makes the game fun for 99.9% of the players because they're casuals. Ray Sith. Where's this clicked? Oh, it's like Gary. Whoa, did you change his skin color? Whoa, did you change Lagary's skin color? Mods, keep an eye on Red Frost from now on. We got again Arch, really? Keep all of my credentials, it must have been him. Karappa? Yikes. Arch lol. Arch love unrage lolly. They're coming for us. When you get a pack from AliExpress you never ordered, but then you remember all the Winnie the Pooh memes you've made. It's a good movie. It is true. Average Bulldog stream fan. No, stop playing Topher Wars, Baby Rage. Average Donger Dragon stream enjoyer. Grey Dog Susk. Actually photoshopping? Bulldog merch quality. Hi, I was thinking of buying some shirt from Design by Human store, but going Design by Human's review seems to give bad results. That seems not true, actually. Design by Human has very good quality. They're also not Chinese labor, so they're actually good. Hey, I have a couple of merch and they all seem pretty fine to me. They're not super high quality, but not really trash too. They're great. Remember to click the subscription button, but that's not good enough. You gotta click the bell. Click the bell. You gotta also click the bell and thumbs up.